Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today we're doing part 2 of this 151 card PSA order. It's been actually really fun to reveal these because we're getting cards from every era of Pokemon. And they're all mixed together. I thought I did them more organized, but I guess not. Anyway, it makes for a fun video, I think. Definitely some corner wear down there. We're going to look at the cards and try to guess the grades. Thicker on this side, so we got issues back here. Oh, this is the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection Pikachu. Really cool card. This could get a 9. I don't think I've ever gotten a 9 on this card. Oh, I thought I saw a printing line, but maybe not. Really cool, very shiny, sparkly. Can we get a 9? Ah, 8. They grade these legendary collection card or radiant collection cards very strict. So we got an 8 on the Pikachu. Alright. Move our camera back a little bit. Hey! Now you can see Chunky Pikachu and Captain Pikachu. Definitely thicker on top. And this is cockeyed. So my first guess is this an Evolutions card. Nope. Hidden Fates. The Shrine of Punishment. It looks a little bit thick on bottom, so I'm going to guess this. This is either a really weak 10 or a strong 9. You got the 9. That's fair. It is a little bit cockeyed and thicker on the bottom. So, yeah, I would rather they seem to not take off as much as I would for cockeyed cards, but they did on that one. They did lose a grade. There's a big white spot there and there. Definitely an older card. A little bit of a white spot there. So there's some white spots. Ooh, this is from EX Hold-On Phantoms. I have a few of these old hollow energy cards, and I wanted something on that's on the case, like a little spot of glue or a bug. I wanted to try my best condition one to see how it grades. It's probably going to be rough because there's so much hollow there. I'd say this could get it like an 8. Yep, PSA 8. Very cool. Not a big collector of energy cards, but I just want to see how it grades. It does look good slabbed. I'll give it that. This card definitely been played. Got a lot of whitening in these corners. This has to be a Wizard of the Coast card, you'd think. A lot of whitening on that edge. So a well played, well loved card. This is actually Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Blissey. And I'd be shocked if there wasn't scratches. Yeah, there's quite a few scratches there. I'm gonna guess this is like a PSA 6. I got the 7. That's a weak 7 right there. But I think I even see a slight binder dent or something. No, that was just something on the pack, on the case. But we got a 7 on the Blissey Prime. Like a generous 7. Those look cool slabbed. I ain't gonna lie. This card looks perfect on the back. That is well centered. Edges, corners, perfect. And it should be. This is from Sword and Shield era. Or the Sword and Shield set. Sword and Shield set. Wow. Centering looks good. This should be a slam dunk 10. Maybe a little bit thin on the bottom. But that's very quality. There we go. That was an easy 10. I think I have a Zacian in here somewhere as well. Maybe it's this next card. No, I don't think it's this one. This is an older card. Some white tips. A little bit of whitening there. But the centering is not terrible. Another Prime card. This is the Absol Triumphant from Heart Gold, Soul Silver Triumphant. That's really cool. This seems better than the Blissey. So I'm going to say an 8. Yes, PSA 8. That's a really good grade on those. So much hollow to get scratched. And that's kind of hollow. If you have a scratch on it, they'll see it. Not hard to spot. Definitely some whitening down there in that corner. Right there, right there. So a lot of whitening in the corners. But it doesn't look like it's been played. Just a little bit rough on the corners. Camerupt. This is Primal Clash from the EX series. The centering seems a little bit off. Maybe a little bit thicker on these two sides. Very cool. Love full art EX cards. This is from the XY era. We haven't had a lot of XY era cards in this order. That's about the only era we haven't hit. I'm going to guess this is like an 8. Yep. PSA 8. No question. It's just not good enough to be a 9. Oh, this one. Look at the centering on that. Super thick on top. Thin on the bottom. Thicker over here. So everything's been shifted this way on the card. Now, corners and edges look great. But when you have that much centering off, it's a Drapion. It's definitely thicker on top and thicker over here. So it's reflected on the front. Definitely thin on the bottom. So I'm guessing this is probably a 9. I'd be shocked this got 10. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? So many cards in some of these other orders that you're like, please, can I please get a 10? Please, please. And then that bad of centering gets a 10. This is from Vivid Voltage. That is a weak 10, man. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. Wish another certain card that was barely off center got a 10 instead of that one. But we'll keep going. This one on the back looks really good. Maybe a little bit slightly thicker on the bottom. A Delmise from Sword and Shield. Full art. That looks like, this is way nicer than that Drapion V. So to me it's an easy 10. There we go. PSA 10. Sword and Shield cards grading well. Okay, this one looks really good. A little bit of something there in my card or in my case. A little bit thicker on top, but all the edges look great. Butterfree from Darkness Ablaze. Another full art V card. And going off the Drapion, that should be a slam dunk 10. There we go. PSA 10. Wow, the 10s. 10 stack. The 10 stack is caught up with the 9s, but the 8s are one ahead of both of them. Alright, a lot of wear on that upper edge. These corners showing a lot of wear. This has been played for sure. I don't see binder dents. That corner seems to have some issues. Blastoise. Oh man, I thought this was nicer than this. Okay, this is from Crystal Guardians, the hollow. I don't see printing lines on it. Centering on the front looks pretty good, but man, I can see this. I think I see scratches there, so this is no better than a 7. Yeah, PSA 7. Excuse me. The Blastoise, Delta species Blastoise. It got a 7. It deserved it. Alright, this card. All this weird stuff on my cards here. That's a pretty big scratch there. That's not on the card. Big white tip there. Thicker over here on this side. Ooh, oh, I love this card. Charizard from Team Up. Reverse hollow. That looks really good as reverse hollow. Centering looks really good. That tip right there is too strong for it to get a 10. So hopefully we can still get a 9. Alright, we did get the 9. That is cool. Excuse me. I gotta apologize, guys. My voice is not doing so well in these videos. A lot of scratches now. This says box 1 of 8. None of these other boxes have numbers on them. So I'm probably supposed to open this one first. Alright. Let's keep on going. Wow, a lot of edge wear. Massive edge wear on this bottom edge. A lot of white tips there. Man, why would I send this? A lot of edge wear there. There's no chance I would send this card nowadays, unless it's like a Charizard or something. It seems like the card's a little bit wavy as well. Could have a little bit of a Star of a Dreaded crease right there. Nidoking from base set. That's cool. A lot of scratches. Man, I can't see this getting higher than a 6. I think 6 max. Yeah, we got a 5. It deserves a 5. It's not that great. Pretty rough. Okay. Another card with a lot of edge wear, especially in the corners. Not as... There's definitely binder dent right there. Binder dents, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about. See how there's like a little like indentation right there? That's like from the binder rings of your 3-ring binder. So binder dent is a kiss of death on grading. They will give it automatic 6 as the highest grade. Oh man, this is a Machamp first edition because it was one of those. All of the Machamps say first edition. It's got shadow there, so it's not a real first edition. There's scratches on the hollow. This one, I would say, is probably a 8. I'm gonna guess if it's very lucky, we'll get a 6. Hey, it did get the 6. That was absolutely highest grade that card could get. And we got it. Okay, a lot of wear in that corner. Some wear over there on that edge. So corners and edges not very good, but better than they've been on these other cards. I don't see binder dents. Kangaskhan from Jungle. There's definitely scratches on the hollow. I feel like this is a really weak 7, maybe. Probably a 6. I got a 7. Alright. Maybe it helped having some really rough ones in this order. You guys, I keep talking about doing a video on the psychology of graders, but I think there is something to it. If you have some couple of really rough condition cards and then one that is just not a very good grade card, if you have those where the grader just saw these rougher ones, you're going to get a higher grade than you would have gotten on that next card if it's nicer. And looky there, we did get a 7 on a card with scratches on the hollow, which is really tough to do. Man, this card, very rough around the edges. It's been played a lot. I don't see binder dents. A Raichu from base set. Oh man, it's got chunks. There's a big old chunk out of the top of that card where you see a big silvering spot. Yeah. I was probably literally insane sending in some of these cards, but guess what? Back then, $10 a card, the prices of Pokemon stuff was so out of control, this would have been worth to send in for $10, believe me. But it just took so long to get back that, yeah, that is rough. I'm going to guess a 5. Yep, got a 5. That was... no way that would get higher than a 5. Hey, it's base set Raichu. If someone needs a base set Raichu in their collection, there's a cheap one. again, a lot of wear. And I definitely know I sent whatever hollows that weren't creased from Wizard of the Coast went in this order. So there's going to be some rough grades on Wizard of the Coast cards here. This is kind of like that Raichu, a lot of edge wear. Ooh, Moltres, big scratches on that hollow. This is from Fossil. That's a deep scratch, man. And there's all kinds of other scratches. This has to be no better than a 5. Yeah, PSA 5. They were generous giving that a 5. Not as much wear on the edges, but still a lot. Definitely some up there. Some down there. No binder dents. Hitmonchan from base set. The hollow does have scratches, but it's kind of clean. I'm guessing it's probably like a 6 or 7. Got a 7. And I think it helped having really bad ones to bump it up to a 7. I should have done that with some Charizards I've seen in before. Get it that extra grade bump. Definitely some whitening on those edges. Corners, sorry. The edges look really nice. Clefairy. Now this one is actually not bad. See, no binder dents. This is from base set, Clefairy. Centering looks pretty nice. There definitely scratches and stuff on the hollow, but I bet you this gets a 7. If some of these other ones got 7s, this is a 7. A 6. Inconsistent, guys. Come on. Yeah. Can't really complain. But I'm kind of surprised it didn't get a 7, actually. Seemed a little bit nicer than a couple of those other 7s. This one, some wear down these bottom edges and corners. I'm legit getting a sore throat, and it's summertime when I'm shooting this video. I think there's a little bit of maybe a dent or a crease forming right there. Definitely some edge wear on top. Just regular old Fossil Moltres. That looks cool. Yeah, that looks really good slabbed up. That's a nice looking card. It's like darker red or something on the non-hollow. Anyway, we got a matching pair. I bet you this did better than a 5 though. Got the hollow and non-hollow rare. Can we get an 8 out of that? A 7. Okay. We'll take it. I'll try to get through the rest of this box in this video. Definitely getting some wear on these edges and corners. Pikachu. Base set Pikachu. Definitely thicker on top. This looks like a 7. There we go. PSA 7 on the base set Pikachu. Thank you, Chunky Pikachu, for helping us get that 7. Our 7 stack is making a comeback here, but these are kind of rough condition old cards. This has been played a lot. Lots of whitening on the corners. Some whitening up there. Shadowless Onyx. We talked about Shadowless cards. That looks like maybe a 6. You can see whitening on the front. That's how much this card's been played. 6. Yep, PSA 6. I think I'm moving a little bit too fast. Give you a chance to see those grades. Wow, this one is really bad. Huge crease right there. You can see that white. There's a little peeling there. Some black spots. This is really rough condition. Rocket Zapdos. Yeah, definitely creased. Yeah, I remember when I sent this in on I actually have a way nicer one of these that I need to send in. Just waiting for the prices to get cheap again. And I think prices are coming down a lot faster than what people realize. Because people are not sending cards in right now. It's just too expensive. And the graded card market is so saturated that card prices have dropped down. It doesn't make sense to send them in at these prices right now. That's probably 2. This is from Team Rocket. No, this is from Gym Challenge. A 5. Wow. That is an unbelievably good grade for that. How is that a 5? Jeez. Okay. Guys, if you're buying graded Pokemon cards, trust me, some of these lower grades, they can be 2s all the way up to 6s and 7s. Who knows what they give on some of these cards? Like, there's no way that should be a 5. That's really rough. I was thinking a 1 or a 2. And I got a 5. And then sometimes you'll have a really nice card on a different order that's like, oh, this could get an 8. No, it's a 4. So, just crazy inconsistency on some of these grades. Not complaining I got a 5. I just don't feel like that was a 5. A lot of edge wear on this card. Just doesn't look real nice. Oh, light togetic. That's got a pretty vibrant hollow in there. This is from Neo Destiny. A Neo Destiny symbol. Got swirls down there. That's a really cool looking card. The look of the card is strong. I'm gonna say this could have got a 6. 5. Ah, man, come on now. These two are the same grade. And look at the back. This thing looks like it's been through the washing machine. Who knows? They have weird grading systems sometimes. But that can just show you, you can have a really nice PSA 5 or a really trashy one. And they both get 5s. A lot of issues in that corner. A lot of wear has been played a lot. Not as much as that Rocket Zapdos. There's a black spot there. Victory Bell from Jungle. Massively scratched. This has to be a 5. One of these other cards are getting 5s. Yeah. PSA 5. Man, how bad did this card have to be to get a 4? For crying out loud. That's not as bad. Not nearly as bad as that Rocket Zapdos. Okay, this one. A little bit of white tips down there. It's definitely thicker down here, thicker over there. We got, ooh, this is a Pidgeot. This is actually not terrible condition. Definitely a lot less wear, but you do see scratches on the hollow, so hopefully can squeeze out a 7. Got a 6. You can't complain between 6s and 7s. You know, I'm starting to think that a PSA 7 is not a terrible grade on a vintage card nowadays. I used to think anything below an 8 is bad, but 7 is not a terrible grade for the current graders that they have right now. Because I've seen a lot of 6s that look pretty nice. Definitely thicker on top, thicker over here. Got a little bit of white tips. Ooh, Rayquaza from Dragonvault. This is a promo, but it is actually part of the, maybe it looks like a pre-release card, but it's not. Centering on the front looks pretty good. A little bit thicker over here. Looks like maybe an 8. Ooh, got a 9. That's a good place to stick this card, because after looking at those old cards, they're probably like, oh, that's a borderline PSA 10. Alright, A lot of wear on that bottom edge. Seems like a couple little, tiny little indentions on the back of the card. There's some whitening there. Victory Bell from Fire Red, Leaf Green. Another EX series card. Icy scratches on the hull. Now, this artwork's really cool. This is Kamaya artwork. So he was doing artwork a long time ago with Pokemon, not just in the recent sets. And his artwork always stands out. Really cool. I'm guessing a 7. Yep, PSA 7. Really couldn't give it any better than that. Definitely not a card I would send nowadays. But for 10 bucks, why not? Some whitening on those corners. Some whitening down there in that bottom edge. Ooh, this is cool. This is a reverse hollow Gardevoir from Ruby Sapphire. I don't know what they're going to do with this. I don't see scratches on it, but it just doesn't look like a 10. I'm guessing like maybe, I bet you it gets like an 8. 6. Why do you not like this card? Why? Why? Oh, I forgot. There is quite a bit of wear on the back. This looks a lot better than some of the other 6s. Just cool. Cool old reverse hollow. You better book it. This is one of our longest videos of all time on PSA returns. Got some white on those corners. Oh, Leafeon from Majestic Dawn. Really cool. There's definitely scratches. I can see this getting a 6. Yep. PSA 6, but really cool looking card. Not a lot of Diamond Pearl stuff ever got graded, and probably never will now that the prices are expensive again to grade. That one doesn't look terrible in the back. Ooh, Meganium, Cracked Ice. I love these Cracked Ice cards. This is from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Can we end this box with a nice, like, PSA 9? Come on. Oh, 7. Alright, I think that's a little harsh. I don't see scratches. Sometimes I wonder, when they look at these Cracked Ices, they think those are printing lines. And just bludgeon you with their grades. But they got a 7. I have one of these in a nicer grade, so I'll probably be selling that one. Alright, so as we look at the stacks, our 9s are winning the battle. But man, all the rest of them, the 8s and 7s are even, and the 10s are a little bit behind. But we've had a lot of old cards that were definitely not anywhere close to being grade worthy. Alright, this has been a way too long video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. Later.